Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this round of 8, day 2 here on BSL GosuLeague. You are very welcome, and this will be nice for me and Jumper. Welcome, Jumper.
Hey, Rebel. Hi, everyone.
Yeah. So we're going to cast this, and as you can see, we are here on Trovo. So if you haven't, you can just hit that follow button, and we will grow the follower here for BSL GosuLeague. This is going to be amazing games today. As you can see, we're going to start with OctZerg versus Maars, and then we have CruZa and DragOn in the next game. So. Some Protoss players here. We have 2 Protoss, 1 Zerg, and 1 Terran, so it will be very, very hard for all of them. I think it can be really good.
Yes, I mean, and it should be an exciting group. You know, we have different races. We have great player playing today. Should be a fun group.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I think we are ready to get into game number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And as I said, it will be OctZerg versus Maars. So let's go.
Yes, and the map will be on Good Night. What do you think about this map, Rebel?
I think it's a really good Zerg map. So I really think that Zerg in this case have the possibility to get a lot of good bases, because they have so many high grounds to work from, to have ramps on almost every single expansion. So I think that Zerg can actually get up to 4 gas quite easy here.
Yes, and
yeah. Okay, so game number 1 starting here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have in the top right hand corner okay, now we go. We have in the top right corner, we have Ash, OctZerg, and in the bottom right hand corner, we have Maars playing for NAS. So what do you think about this players here, Jumper?
Maars? Maars, he's on the same BPL team as me as a coach. I think he's a very solid Terran. You know, he understands the game pretty well. He plays solid, and yeah, he does what he needs to do. You know, he's not gonna make mistakes, and if you want to beat him, you'll have to earn your win, because he's not gonna make any mistakes.
Yeah, one thing that's interesting about OctZerg, if we watch him, we've seen him a lot in BSL this season, and he really likes to go for those run-bys. So we see that a lot, that he's really liking to do interesting run-bys and stuff. And what we see now from Maars is he actually going for the full wall here, as you can do on Good Night. So you have the possibility, if you go to do mech after. So that's an interesting spot you can do there.
Yeah, so most modern Terran, they have been doing a wall at the natural expansion in TVC, because it helped them with the early game, and Zerg has to guess whether it's a mech opening, if it's early barrack opening. It could be a lot of stuff, and it also helped against early circling pressure. So it's a good adaptation in the meta game by the Terran.
We see an interesting start here from OctZerg. He's going for 12 hatch, making 1 drone, and then going for gas and pool. So this will be some type of pressure build. What he actually can do is go for both speed and lair at the same time. The only problem now when he's going to play against wall is that the Lings can't do that much when he's trying to do this, so it can be quite hard for him to get anything out of it.
Yes, and OctZerg is known for early game aggression. He kind of played the game his own way. You know, he does the meta, and then he watches the game, but he does his own thing. So he's a very unique player. You know, one of the best Zergs outside of Korea for sure. We'll see what build he's gonna do.
Yeah, and I don't think we are going to see. It looks like a Marine medic from Maars, because his gas is quite late here. But of course, there can be delayed mech. He's only making 2 Marines. But I've seen Maars going. Yeah, we can see engineering bay. That was exactly my point, because I've seen Maars go very, very greedy play, that he makes just 2 or 3 Marines, then goes in for +1 and going in for a 4 barracks push with quite fast academy. So I think the follow-up here will be an academy and then just adding some barracks here to make quite a pressure build here.
Yes, this is a +1 rush build. Well, yeah. It was invented by Rush, and it's also a Rush. So, yeah, you get a very quick engineer bay even before academy, and you get your +1 extremely quick, and then you take the fight to the Zerg with your, Marine medic instead of just sitting in your base, getting harassed by Mutalisks all day. So. That's a timing where you're very weak to Mutalisks, because obviously you have less barracks and your academy is later than normal. But if you can survive that weak point, then you can put a lot of pressure on the Zerg.
Yeah, and we also see 12 o'clock's been taken quite fast here from OctZerg, so he's going up to. Instead of doing like the new meta we've seen a lot, where you go for an indoor hatchery, it's actually going for an extra hatchery. And now we actually see a chamber as well. So this is very, very interesting. Why is he making that chamber?
I think he's making the chamber to counteract the quick +1. Maybe he know that Maars like to do this build. Maybe he did some scouting on his opponent, and he prepared a special build. Because yeah, that evil chamber is extremely quick.
Yeah, and let's see if he wants to start something with it. We are not seeing any upgrades coming in. Okay, we see +1. Let's see if there will be carapace quite soon. When 150 hits, maybe. Okay, it's not going for the carapace, so that's actually a bit unfortunate to make that chamber. Now we see 7 mutas being built anyway, but we also see that Maars is really on time with his Marines and his turrets. So I think this is really looking good for Maars, if he's not losing too much echo when this first muta hits here. But we see the chamber, it's not even upgrading yet, so that could have been some more drones or something instead. So interesting to see.
Yeah, so the chamber is a little bit early, but it's no big deal, Oh, he's upgrading now, carapace.
Yeah.
Here come the Mutalisks.
Oh, very good defense here for Maars. He's losing 1 SCV, but that's not important. And we also have both stim and range being done, and +1 is done as well.
+1 is finished, and the turret is in perfect position. All the turrets are supporting each other. Yeah, this is perfect defense by Maars.
Okay,
he's gonna lose the turret though. His Marine is out of position.
Oh, 1 muta going down, so 7 left.
Maars is gonna move his army, to pressure, as I said. Because he had the +1, he had the rain, he had the stim pack. He's putting the pressure on the Zerg.
Yeah, this is... I really like the start of this from Maars. Let's see now what we will have here from our Zerg. What will he just go for some mutas, or what will this be? We see him making some Sunkens anyway.
And Mutalisks went in for an attack, and 1 instantly died. So you can see the power of +1 Marine here.
And usually you want to have your mutas on the other side of the army. Right now he's having them on the front side, but you want to have it on the back of your army, because then you can hit reinforcements. Oh, he's losing 1 more muta here. Oh,
yeah, but that's playing perfect right now.
Oh, he's losing 1 more
another
muta.
Mutalisk still. And another
and
one.
more.
Is that another one?
I'm not sure. I don't think
That
it should
was
be.
close, but it did not die.
Yeah, I don't think it should be that laggy though. So it's not a turn rate thing because it's America and Europe. So it's around 16, I believe. So I think it will be okay. Okay, now Zerg's actually getting some good hits here. Still 8 muted. Oh, he will catch this now. He will kill everything. Losing one more. Oh, losing 2 more muted. So he's at 6 muted now. One is very low though. And okay, he was actually targeting the wrong one there. And the carry place upgrade is soon done. And we see Hive coming in. And we have +1 on the mutants. Okay, really clutch going up to 2 starports and adding an extra engineering base. So we will start double upgrading. Oh, really good catch there. Will this snowball? Oh, he got some more. So he will be safe there. But that was quite a good pickoff from OctZerg there.
Yes, that was very excellent control from OctZerg with the Mutalisk control, and then the follow-up with the circling. So both sides are, this is a stalemate right now, this game. So, they both show their cards, and they both, kind of just fought each other to a tie. So we'll see what happens next.
Yeah. Is this actually going to be... Okay, we see him scanning everything. So he knows that it is some... Okay, it's an extra evolution chamber, so it looks like maybe he will get in to get Ultras. Oh, very good attack here right now from OctZerg. And let's see how many... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, this is so many SCVs going down here.
Yeah, this is critical damage. So OctZerg did a mind game there, making more Mutalists than expected. Most Zerg would switch to larger or
we have a big counter
else.
coming out here, and there's no Sunken, I believe, in the third. So I believe this is going to be quite hard for him. He's still losing SCVs here. He's down to 45.
Yeah, so Maars gonna counter attack and just go in and kill the third base. There's no defense.
Oh, this
OctZerg,
is...
though, coming in with the circling at the net. It's gonna kill all the turret. Maars doesn't have enough Marine Medic in his base. So even if he kills the third, he's gonna lose everything. And as Terran, you don't want to base trade because
it looks like OctZerg is doing it. Let's see, how many Sunkens do we have in the... Oh, really?
Oh, that was critical. It killed most of the Mutalists.
How many Sunkens do we have in the natural for OctZerg? Only 2 Sunkens there. I think he should add some more because if he survives... Okay, we see the attack coming now into the net. There's a big Marine Medic ball going into the mech and to natural, and we see the Sunkens up so late. He really needs to hold it because if he clutches this, Maars can still win this game.
Yeah, if Maars breaks through this, he can win. Can he do it?
Oh, he's not targeting the Lings. He's just letting the Lings have their way.
Oh no, both are sunken foe. It's only the Mutalisk, but that's not enough Marine, I don't think. One sunken finish. There's a 5-bat in main. Chaos everywhere. Circling, attacking buildings. SCV fighting to stay alive.
I think this is the beginning of the end for our Terran player here, and I think OctZerg actually did it here. Very strange game.
We have a Frog of Overload, being refugee, going to top left.
Yeah, they're going to build their own little colony there.
Yeah, they're getting their passport right now, they're migrating to a new country. And 5-bat obviously can't fight Mutalisk. And yeah, this is the end for our Terran player.
Yeah, I think he's just staying in the game now to think about how to do it in the next game. Oh, I really thought that maybe if he had targeting a little bit better in the attack of the mat, maybe he could have getting in a little bit better.
GG for Maars.
Yeah, indeed. GG, ladies and gentlemen. So that was game number 1 here. So the lead is going to OctZerg. Very, very interesting that he's done it so well here.
Yeah, OctZerg basically only used Mutalisk and Circling that entire game. He Hive or was texting to Hive, but there was no Hydra, there was no Lurker, no Autolist, no Defiler. Just, you know, Circling Mutalisk, and we don't see that very often nowadays. And I think, you know, as I said, OctZerg, he played a game his own way. He go with his instinct, you know, and his instinct was very sharp that last game.
Yeah. And I can just say to Spy SCV, it's not CruZa now because it's best of 3 every game. So you need to wait a little bit, man. Every game is... Oh, yeah, I think it's best of 3, right? Oh, best of 5. Yeah, it's best of 5. So
best of 5 every set. Nice. We're going to get a lot of games today.
Yeah, so it's best of 5, and we have OctZerg versus Maars, and then we're going to the PvP here. So let's see who gets through to the next round here. Okay, the next map will be on Eclipse. So what do you think about that for a TVC?
TVC? I mean, according to the stat, it's pretty balanced, you know, 188 to 186. So, Mech is kind of strong on this map because Terran can split the map in half and then just win naturally. So we'll see if Maars decide to go tech. Yeah, you can also wall in as Terran at your natural.
Yeah, it's a bit of a semi-wall actually, so it's not the wall that we are used to with the perfect Ling type wall that we can see here. So, but it's good enough. Yep. Okay, so let's go into the next game, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2 coming up here. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have in the top right-hand position, in the magenta color, we have Maars. And in the bottom left-hand position, we have in the darkest green, we have OctZerg leading 1-0 here, doing very good. And I can just say, for my own thinking about this, I really think this map is hard for Zerg, but as we saw, it was very even though. But I really think it's quite hard to get up the 4th base in this map. When you have like a normal map that are like a 4-player map, you can always take the natural there, but in this case it's quite a long way to take the 4th base. So the 4th gas can sometimes be hard for Zerg to get.
Yeah, I mean, just getting the 3rd it can be difficult on this map, you know, because in a 4-player map, let's say like Polypore, you can just take an auto main or an auto main, and Terran, they have to guess with their scan, you know, if they don't send Marine or SCV to scout where the Zerg 3rd or 4th is. On this map, it's somewhat predictable where the Zerg will expand.
Yeah. But I remember a game I saw in ProLeague here when Avilov did the crazy Zerg style, and he took the top left hand with 2 gas and just sunk it everywhere. So instead of taking like 2 bases to get to 4 gas, he only took 1 base to get 4 gas. Because when you are attacking that, you need to pull all your army up to the left, and then you can actually run them over.
Propuesta económica por aquí, OctZerg, esa apertura que le va a brindar la base natural.
It's an interesting style of play, but of course we know that Avilov is a little bit crazy when he plays.
Avilov, the master of no Mutalisk CVZ.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we have here? We just have a quite normal play here from OctZerg this time. Or maybe not. He's only mining gas with 2 drones. Okay, now the 3rd coming in, but very late, so maybe we'll see a 3rd hatchery coming down.
Yeah, I think the most important thing is, will Maars go Marine Medic or will he go Mechanic?
Well, what I've seen from Maars is that he really likes this Marine Medics. I don't see that many games where he goes for mech, and we can see him going up to 2 racks now, so this will be a bit of a pressure play.
It will be Marine Medic.
Yeah, so but it's not the same here with the +1 and so on. This will be more aggressive play here from him.
Yeah, this is a different build. So last game he went for an Engineer Bay and gas before second barrack. This game he opted to start with the second barrack.
Yeah, totally. Okay, so OctZerg is actually taking a third very, very fast here now. So we see him getting the third, yeah, quite early here.
Yeah, I think he probably gonna do Mutalisk pressure again because he won with Mutalisk last game. So he doesn't have to change his strategy, you know. If you did something that killed your opponent, why not test him again with the same thing that happened last game?
Okay, it looks like Maars might lose that SCV. It's 5 left, and here we go. Yeah, he will lose it. Very good control there. We saw him losing it quite early last game as well.
Yeah, but by this point, it doesn't really matter. I think Maars knows that OctZerg is going Mutalisk.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what it's no chamber anyway this time, so it's not going to be some carapace. And
yeah, I think he heard us from last game with the slightly early Evo chamber, so he made an adaptation this game. He's getting his third gas though, so this could be a very heavy Mutalisk build.
Yeah. And we have Terran only on 2 racks. Let's see. I think he's putting down a third right now. So. And now he's moving out actually, but OctZerg sees that in time, and I think he will maybe. Oh, it's not moving out really. Let's see. Yeah, now the move out comes, and let's see if he needs to get some sunkens up or if he wants to try to hold this with just Mutas. If you can, of course, that's so much better. If you don't,
I think you can just hold it with Mutalisk with some good control. He should have at least 7 Mutalisk out. So I think Maars is trying to force a sunken here. But OctZerg, I don't think he's making a sunken.
We see him moving back here, OctZerg. No, sorry, I mean Maars moving back, so he's not really going into the attack. Oh, that was a weird transfer. What? Why?
They said This is the 6-minute drone transfer to the main build, guys.
Yeah, that's a new meta thing that we're not really sure about.
Alright, the middle is gonna go in now and do some pressure, but
oh, this is so good.
That's a random 5-bat on the map.
That is another level here.
I don't know why he's there. Nobody knows why he's there. He's just hiding there.
But he saw it.
Get scouted.
Oh, why did he scout that?
That basically escaped from the prison, you know, and he ran away from the battlefield, and that's what happened, guys. If you're in the army, you don't run away. You have to fight to the end. Can't run away, man.
But I must just say this: we saw the transfer. As we say, the 6-minute transfer, and look now how saturated that main is, and he's
moving his drone back to the natural.
Yeah, but not enough. It's having like 14 in the Let's not focus too much on that, but just
he's focusing on his Mutalisk, man. He doesn't have time for this drone saturation stuff. Dude is just trying to win the game right now.
Yeah. Okay, so we are seeing the Mutas actually getting almost nothing done here.
Well, so even if he's getting nothing done, he's still keeping Terran in the base.
Yeah. And what we need to see is like, he's getting up to Hive, and we see him getting up to a healthy number of
the
goals,
drone
but I
count.
think he's only mining with 2 in the third. Still, let's see if he fixed it. No, yeah, it's still just 2 in the third.
Yeah, Mira's gonna go in there and it's gonna kill a medic and some marines. That was a good wave of an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so the most interesting thing is we need to see what the follow-up is for OctZerg. Last game he did win all Mutalists. This game he had Hive, you know, he had the Queen Nest. Is he gonna go Defiler? Is he gonna go Outer List?
Oh, I think this.
What will be the follow-up?
I think this might be Guardian.
That's a possibility as well.
But let's see, did he go for plus? Oh, sorry, I don't think it's Guardians. Usually when you go Guardians, you go +1 carapace. So let's see here.
Yeah, Maars did a double scan. He also wants to know what OctZerg is doing so he can adapt.
And we see oh, it's an
Ultra List. Is it Crazy Zerg in the house?
But usually when you go for Crazy Zerg, you want to have an evolution chamber a little bit earlier.
So you're saying last game he got it a little bit early, but this game he got it a little bit late.
Yeah, exactly like that. Because you want to have, when you hit when the Marine hits and your Ultras is out, you want to have the same carapace as the Marines have attacked, and you then want the extra carapace that you can get from the extra shield you can get from the Ultras. So you have a timing there. If you are waiting too much, you will not have the timing, and it will be quite hard for you.
Yeah, so Maars now know that the Mutalist is coming. He scanned all the base of OctZerg. We'll see if he... What will he do? He can go for dropship, which I don't think he'll do. He could make some vessel. He'll do that, but will he make battle cruiser as a follow-up?
Oh, we have actually a bunch of turrets this time. It's 3 turrets. So this was not really a great attack, but 3 mutas. 1 muta died and 3 was very, very hurt. Oh, he lost. That was good targeting.
He lost a lot of Mutalists right now.
Oh, sorry,
and,
he moved them away.
Marine Medic can move out now with Vessel coming. Mark could hit a timing here where, you know, before Zerg get all the upgrades with the Ultra, he can kill the Zerg if he hit the timing right. So this is a very important point in the game because OctZerg isn't getting a Ford. So he had to find a way to deal with this gigantic army from Maars.
Okay, we see that it might be a counterattack. OctZerg really likes to do counters and stuff. Now he sees the Ultras, but he wants to move out. Okay, I think that we might see a sandwich coming in though when he attacks the Nat, that he will be attacked from two places. We don't see a third coming in from Mars, so, and we actually see the.
Oh no, he kind of cut his own army in half.
We have the +2 carapace though. Oh, he needs to have the
surround. It's happening. It's not enough Autolist. I think it's enough.
Yeah, I think so.
The medic is blocking the Autolist though.
Really good, and he picks up one.
But the struggling and Nilda are gonna come in and clean up.
Yeah, and the vessels did not really do their job there. Okay, that was actually good for OctZerg, and now we can see...
That was good for OctZerg, but Maars didn't put his whole army into that battle. He kept about 1.5 group to 2 group of Marine in his base, because he was so afraid of the Mutalist counterattack, which cost him the game last game. But OctZerg made the adaptation, you know, he did the threat last game, so he's not doing it this game, but the threat is still there. And now he's taking his forward after killing the battle.
Yeah, and what we see is quite fast. He's going into battle cruisers here, looks like Maars. He's already adding the Psychics lab here.
Yeah, he's transitioning into a battle cruiser, adding to a barrack. But OctZerg is transitioning into Defiler.
Yeah. The only problem that I have seen from Maars this time is because he was so late in the beginning, he didn't do any economic damage whatsoever, and now we actually see him going up to 7 barracks because we are not seeing like any lurkers and defilers and stuff. So just big marine ball will do a lot of work.
Yeah, so basically OctZerg should bypass the lurker timing altogether and just get Autolus encircling.
Yeah.
And now here come a big vessel army though. We'll see if any of them gonna be able to make it back home. But right now the Autolus are getting.
This is amazing though from.
Yeah, amazing RO8 right now. There's nothing in the sky sculpting the vessel right now. They don't even have marine support. They just kind of walk in, you know.
We have some units
chasing these Autolus around.
I think energy will soon pop. Oh, and the hurt Ultras was just moving straight into the marine ball.
Yeah,
not do that.
They ran all the way into the marine medic, and the Mutalisk gonna do some damage, but it's not enough.
Yeah, this is looking great right now from Maars. Look at the bio ball there.
Oh, Scorched which is near the vessel, but it didn't move. I think OctZerg gonna try to break the Defiler with dark form.
What we really need to see a little bit more from Maars is he needs to have the medics in front.
Oh, I think Craig would have been a better choice. Yeah,
look how he cleans this up, man.
I don't think OctZerg needs to attack here. You know,
no,
he's not.
And
his army isn't big enough. I think he just need to defend his forge. You know, to break the vessel, the army, and then fight another battle later with your army.
Oh,
but some Marine gonna get in the third though, and there's only small colony. Although the Autolus is coming to defend.
I believe that Maars is doing a great job right now. We just see him going for the big macro style.
Yeah, he had a 40 supply lead, and I think the vessel is it's winning him the game right now. It's not. It's doing whatever it wants right now.
Yeah, we have the
vessel, and we also just saw 2 battle cruisers on the map.
Yeah, and we have the lack of a Scourge, I believe, from OctZerg. And remember, when the big attack happened, they had
Autolus are dying for free right now. There's too much marine medic, too much upgrade.
Yeah, and we have BCs coming out as well. Very good here.
There's no sunken, there's not enough defense. Is there a Defiler? The Matrix going off.
Oh.
Is this the end?
Yeah. And where's those Defilers, man? Well, one of the most important things when you play against an SK Terran like this is that you need to pick off vessels all the time. And if you can't, you will slowly but surely die. You need to pick up vessels all through the game here.
Yes, and Maars will did. You know, he played very defensive this game, knowing that OctZerg like to be aggressive. OctZerg had a good opening, but then, you know, the vessel crowd was just too efficient. Yeah. Too many vessels, and that is a GG from OctZerg.
And I totally agree with Dada in the chat saying that was an anti-timing, because he was one carapace behind all the time here, OctZerg, because that chamber was so late. So the first attack went okay for him, but then we just saw Maars instantly getting up 3 more barracks and just said, okay, let's see if you can handle this. Very clutch play for him, and I'm quite impressed by him, really.
Yeah, and I think we talked about this last time we streamed, right? Because Maars was playing very defensive. He was on 2 base for most of the game. OctZerg didn't have to do the attack that he did in the middle of the map because, first of all, his Autolus was low health, you know, and that just wasn't enough unit. And what was his attack gonna do? It's like Maars doesn't even have a third, or maybe it was getting set up. I think he just needed to play the Vessel crowd because he.
We needed a little more of the cleanup play there from him. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here with Zero. We lost him maybe a little bit. Yeah, I hope so. Can everyone tell me if the sound is all right? Is the sound good for you, ladies and gentlemen? You can just tell us.
Yeah, it does sound good.
Yeah. Sound is good, they say?
Yeah, sound is good. All fine.
Yeah. The next map will be Ascension, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not sure what you think about that jumper with this in this matchup.
Well, it is a 3-player map. This map, it doesn't have a ramp, so early game circling can be a nightmare if you let some circling into your base. But Terran can wall in, I think, early game.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think that maybe OctZerg is one of the persons really liking this map, so. But let's get into our third game, ladies and gentlemen. It will be OctZerg versus Maars. And here we go. We have in the... Okay, let's see here. No.
What?
I don't see the stream.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Always okay, it's working.
Oh, now we go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have OctZerg in yellow in the 7 o'clock position, playing for Ash, and we have in the bottom right hand position at 5 o'clock we have Maars playing for Naz. So we have seen these players quite a lot this season, both in BSL, both in BVCL, and I think they might have played some in STPL, but STPL I do not remember when the last STPL were.
It was last year, I think.
Okay, yes, it's been a while since STPL, but these players are very active. And we see an overpool coming in here from OctZerg.
Yes, he's going for gas as well.
Oh, and that's no cancel. That's interesting. Overpool gas.
Yeah, this map doesn't have a ramp, so OctZerg is going for an early aggression here.
Yeah. So let's see what we have Maars do this time. We see some type of wall coming in here. But
so the reason that OctZerg does this build because it's somewhat 50-50, because if Maars spawn at the 12 o'clock position, his barracks, it will have a Marine coming out like below the wall, you know?
Yeah.
So then it does. However, he spawned at the bottom right position, and the Marine will spawn at the behind the wall. So I think he should be fine. But yeah, it's a calculated risk from OctZerg. We'll see if he had a follow-up though, because I don't think he's gonna break this wall.
Oh, let's see. Is he going for speed or? Oh, it's lair, but no speed. So it's a very
OctZerg going for OctZerg build here.
Oh, I think this might be a lurker all in.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, because oh, the SCV just went back. Oh, that was a little bit of a mistake for Maars here. Now he is really having that on site, and we see him being so good in this first 2 games to deny every scouting possibility. Let's see now if he wants to get one more out there. Okay, he's not opening, of course. He's a little bit afraid of what's going on. And
yeah, StarCraft is a game of information, and if you don't know what your opponent is doing, then...
Oh, did you see this from OctZerg? And that was so long ago I saw anyone do like this. To go for one base...
one base Mutalisk.
Is that even a build nowadays? I'm not really sure what timing that will hit. Now we see the second.
Yes, I mean, he's getting a second hatch, but yes, OctZerg, as I said, he doesn't follow the meta. He played the game his own way, you know. So he is. What I know right now is Maars is paranoid right now. He just know that it's circling. He doesn't know if it's Lurker. It could be even a Hydralisk, you know, or and it could be anything. He had no information, and it's gonna be a while before he can get scanned. So, yeah. Good psychological pressure here by OctZerg.
Yeah, it's actually what you said there. He didn't even get in the first SCV, didn't get in to see a single thing. And now the second SCV just got denied, so he's just standing behind his walls here. And
yeah, you don't need the best build. You just need to, you know, deny scouting and then make your opponent, you know, panic or make a mistake, and that's what OctZerg is very good at. He plays the players, he doesn't play the game.
And what we see right now though is that the Mutas will hit like 520, and that's tremendously early, but we don't have any turrets or anything. Oh, and he's moving out with his medics, so those Muta will get straight in the base, but it's not that many, so it won't really get damage done. Let's see. Oh, he needs to get in. He's just waiting. What's he waiting for?
Well, Ma knows now, could he scan?
Yeah.
That's not enough Mutalisk though. It's gonna take a while to kill. You need 7 Mutalisk to one-shot SCV. But there's also not enough barracks. So
yeah, and he's
very early. This timing doesn't exist in modern StarCraft. What OctZerg is doing, so it's completely throwing off Maars. He chooses to counter-attack though, and then will that sunken be enough to hold?
Oh, but he's attacking in
Impact.
A little bit weird.
That sunken isn't enough. Oh no.
Let's see, we have a second as well.
OctZerg doesn't have enough units. Mark could take this game right here, right now. Marine Medic, early game.
Oh, he will clean this up now when the rest comes, I believe. We have...
It's the hatchery gonna fall before the Mutalisk comes.
Oh, this is so hard for him. Maybe if he cleans this up...
Oh, one Mutalisk fall, the other one fall too. Marine Medic gonna hold, and it might kill that hatchery. Also, there's only 11 drones compared to 24.
And look how hurt they are. And this is exactly what you say. In modern StarCraft, that timing doesn't exist. And the reason it doesn't exist is because the follow-up is like 11 drones. And you can't do anything with that. So if you don't get enough damage, this is what will happen.
Yeah, so with that counter-attack, Ma took some damage in his main, but compared to what he did to OctZerg, it's very minimal, you know. OctZerg basically, I mean, he lost so much. He lost, you know, the 2 sunken, and then that hatchery almost fall. He also lost a lot of mining time. He also lost the Mutalisk, and he had to pull back to defense. You know, those Mutalisk could have done more damage in the Maars main. So he lost a lot there with the what Maars did. So very nice counter attack from Maars.
Yeah, and actually it right now, because of the really low echo from OctZerg, he can't even transfer out of this really. And if he's just making Muta, from what I see, Maars can go up to like 20 turrets if he wants to, and it's still really good for him because I can't really see a way how to transfer out of this from OctZerg because of his extremely low echo. He's not even having 20 drones right now.
Yeah, I mean, he can't really transition into anything else. He just had to hope that his mutalist control become, you know, like JDong, and just kill everything with Muta, and then maybe he can transition into something. But yeah, not a good situation for OctZerg. But it's still definitely doable, you know, with some good mutalist control, anything can happen.
I think you're up too optimistic right now. He's still at 18 drones and he's losing Muta. I think he is in a tremendous amount of problems. And actually, why this worked a little bit better when you played in old school was that Terran, mostly in old school Terrans, they went one base play, and now we have a two base play, and this is a two base. You can't do anything with 18 SCVs. Sorry, 18 drones.
18 drones, yeah. So Maars know that his win condition is to not die to Mutalist. He's investing a lot more in Terran than normal, and he's even getting a Valkyrie with the armory. So he knows what OctZerg win condition is, and he just try to deny it right now.
And that amount of turrets is quite huge. We have 6 turrets in the main. So
you know,
really
Valkyrie are actually good. I was playing Terran the other day, and you know, I started making Valkyrie. It come out extremely fast. It's not that expensive, and it does a lot of damage to.
But they cost a lot.
Mutalist.
They are not cheap.
I mean, for the amount of damage that it does, it's pretty good.
Yeah, we saw in ASL some seasons ago, more and more people experimented with Valkyries. The problem was that when Zergs realized what was happening, they just made some Scourge with their army and they just picked them up one after the other.
Yeah, Valkyrie compared to CruZa are not that good against Scourge.
Exactly. And it's so much more painful to lose a Valkyrie. If you lose a Valkyrie, it's 275 minerals, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. Cost a lot of gas as well.
Yeah.
But yet, they can come a Valkyrie.
Oh, he's not finding any damage. Do you see that? Oh, that was so hurtful. He didn't find any damage there. He really tried, but he didn't get a single SCV with that attack. Just trying to get something done. And now we have the Valkyrie and we have the Corsairs.
Is it gonna die to the Scourge?
Oh no. They are a bit faster than Corsairs, right? Valkyries?
I think they have the same speed.
Oh, maybe they do. Oh, losing more mutas like that?
Yeah, that's 2 Valkyrie out now. And look at the damage.
And look at the range of those bad boys. Oh, but there are girls in them, right?
Yes.
So I think the girls are handling the Valkyries, but the Valkyries themselves, as the unit, they are boys, right?
Well, we don't know, man, and I don't want to assume anyone's gender in 2000.
Yeah, you're from Thailand, that's why. In Thailand, the gender thing is a little bit harder to realize what the gender people are, so you don't want to talk about it too much.
You're exactly right.
Okay, we see a lot of...
Nice mutalist Michael there from OctZerg.
He's really trying to micro his ass off. It's almost at 400 APM, but you can actually see that he's doubled the supply here from Maars. But he picks
he did take out the Valkyrie though, so maybe he might be able to hold it with some JDong control.
Oh, he won't. Oh, he's just losing mute after mute up.
Yeah, now the Overlord's gonna die. These are not the same Overlords that, you know...
That ran away in the first one.
Yeah, the ran away Overlords. They all died next PG from OctZerg.
Okay, GG, ladies and gentlemen, and Maars going up to a 2-1 lead after OctZerg's amazing first game. So now we are having a bit of a good play here from Maars, actually winning quite comfortable 2 games in a row.
Yeah,
I should not say
Maars made the adaptation, you know. So first game he didn't put enough defense, right? He got counterattacked and lost the game. So Maars, the last 2 games, he's been just defending himself, you know, kind of let OctZerg just hunt himself out, and then, you know, just do like one end game attack to win the game. But the game was already over beforehand, you know. Yeah. The last game there, Maars did a nice counter attack again, you know, one hatch Mutalisk.
Yeah, and I think that maybe that's the way to play against OctZerg a little bit, to let him attack into your great defense instead of trying to be aggressive against him. Because what I've seen from OctZerg, he likes to do run bys, he likes to go for counterattacks, he likes to make the games really weird. So if you play standard, you play defensive, let OctZerg come to you, and then you just go out when you have the units for it. Because what we've seen from OctZerg is that he's quite low on drones, and he's more of a technical player, and he wants to be aggressive with a big number of army, and not just droning and droning and droning. So yeah, if you just hit your macro cycles and everything, I believe that you have a big chance of doing a great job against OctZerg.
Yes, but OctZerg he's shown adaptation before, you know, like he put the pressure on his opponent, but then he will switch up and play a macro style. We'll see if he does that on Metaverse. Very macro map.
Yeah, one of the weirdest map though. Yeah, you can see TVC is 4-1 in the lead here, but it's not enough games to really see a lot of it, I believe.
Yeah, now a weird map will favor someone like OctZerg who doesn't play to the meta.
Yeah. You have no idea. Okay, so let's get into the next game, ladies and gentlemen, and it will be the 4th game here, and the lead is for Maars. So let's get into it. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, game number 4 starting, and OctZerg starting in the bottom left-hand position, and in the top left-hand position we have Maars playing for NAS, or maybe I should not say that they are playing for NAS. He's in the clan NAS, but of course he's playing for himself in the BSL. It's not some type of clan league.
He's so playing for the people right now.
Yeah, that's something that I thought about a little bit when people play. They should be a lot more trying to get to be favorite by the audience, you know. A lot of people, they are playing quite good, but they are not doing fun stuff. You should think about every person that watching, the thousand or maybe the millions of persons that are going to watch your games, and then you need to play fun to get a big audience. You can see Larva doing like that, you know, when he played with his feet and stuff. So he didn't win any ASL, but he had a lot of fans, and then he won the ASL. So
well, we don't know, man. One of these players could be playing with their feet right now. You know, we don't have their keyboard cam. You know, so who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, for sure. That's OctZerg if someone is doing it. Yeah, OctZerg is actually my CPL coach this season. Okay, yes. So let's see here what we got. We have
12 hatch.
Yeah. And it looks like it's no shenanigans going on, so it's a 12 hatch, and it looks like it's going to be a 12 pool. Oh, sorry, 11 pool.
Maars is doing something interesting here. He's going 1 barrack and then he's getting gas.
Yeah. Okay, this is actually very meta right now from OctZerg, going for 12 hatch, and then going into 10 pool and 9 gas. So this looks like a normal 2-hatch play.
Yeah, looks like Maars is the one who's gonna deviate from the norm here. I'm very curious to know what he's doing. It could be a factory, it could be something.
Yeah, it
is a factory.
Okay, so maybe this is the build that we've seen in the Pro League from... Oh, what is the name now? Okay, I don't remember the name of it, but it was Turn. He did play against True Touch, and he did the same build every time with 3 fast Vulture. I don't remember his name now, but... Oh, Zhan, yeah, Zhuan. Okay,
you
so...
sure it was in Artosis? It could have been him.
No, it was in the BSL match. I just saw a game with Artosis, if you mention him, where Artosis just got killed in Eclipse by probes.
Oh, he was on Invincible Men production channel. The guy just went off probe and somehow win.
Okay, let's see what he wants to go for. He's making 1 Vulture.
Yeah, the Vulture is coming out.
Yeah, and now putting down a CC on top. Okay, let's see. Okay, OctZerg.
OctZerg gonna kill the SC. This is actually... No, it's not enough because the Vulture come out.
Okay, it didn't work for him. And he, of course, knows that there is mech now.
Yeah, it is confirmed mech now. But even if it's mech, you know, it's still a lot of variation. There's dropship, there's raid, there's marine medic translation. There's a lot of things you can do with mech. You can even go Goliath. So, oh, the Vulture, they're gonna sneak in.
Oh, it can get around and do so much damage here because he can just stand there.
Yeah, he can just stay in that little area and deny some mining.
Yeah, that was good, and he even...
Oh, is he gonna get that drone?
Yeah,
one drone fall.
And it's
the
very hard
has speed now though, so OctZerg might just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna mass circling and go all in.
Okay. We see actually speed coming in from the Vulture. So it will be Vulture speed, so this looked like a Zhan play here. That was very popular after what he did.
The Vulture is dancing!
4 kills already. Stuff happening everywhere here. Oh, there's so many links now. Let's see if he can micro that. Oh, he can't. Now it's lost. But look how many links that he forced out of him.
Well, I don't know if it's forced or if OctZerg is wanting to be aggressive here, but how many Vultures does he have right now? If he had enough to deal with that many circling.
I'm not sure that he actually have. It's only 2 Vultures. That can be quite hard for him.
Oh, that's 3 Vultures right now.
Yeah, it's okay, 3 Vultures.
And he's making Goliath because usually it's
oh, let's see here.
Speed Vulture versus Speed Circling. Who's gonna win?
Yeah,
Goliath gonna get surrounded. Nice surrounded by OctZerg.
Yeah, but damage. No economic damage done so far. Okay.
Oh, he's gonna kill a Circling.
1 SCV die there, and we actually see the mute account coming in, but it's only
the
1
mute is gonna come, and there's no Goliath right now, but one is coming out from the factory.
And we see the Vultures coming out with speed, but they don't do any damage right now. Okay, so we have some turrets coming in here, and now we will just see some heavy pressure with the factory. And we see Maars so much ahead of workers, and we see one more time that OctZerg is quite low in the drone count. And versus mech, you actually want to have like 30, 40 drones to do anything. But look at this attack though, sneaking in some links and some.
Yeah, he's gonna do some damage here.
Yeah, he really needs to. Picking up some SCVs. 1, 2, 3 SCVs. 4 SCVs. But now we're starting to lose.
Oh no, he took the wrong path and did walk into the Goliath because that's Vulture in its main killing everything.
Yeah, he's down to 17 again. He will kill one more. And
what a counter attack from very nice.
And he's delaying the mining, so he's now on 17 drones, and that is really hard for him now.
Yeah, so Ma is saying, yes, you can kill my SCV, but I can also kill your drone with my speed vulture.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to get something to drink, so you need to take care of the casting for 1 minute.
I got it. Yeah, so Maars here, he's very ahead in worker count right now. He's getting Goliath, and Goliath is, compared to Marine Medic, it can fight Mutalisk pretty well. You know, you can't really pick up Goliath. So OctZerg is just going for SCV right now, and he's doing a good job. But he can only do that so much, you know, because he'll get chipped down in damage by the Goliath. And now we'll see what the transition is from OctZerg. You cannot just go Mutalisk against it. You will lose everything over time, because the Goliath will keep increasing in number, you know. You need to transition into something else, and Maars is just going for Goliath right now. He could just get critical mass and then move out, you know. Kind of like that one game, it was Boxer versus Savior, where Boxer has 10 billion Goliath against 10 billion Mutalisk, and the Boxer won that game. So we could see the same thing happening here. OctZerg is getting his third, however.
We see the drone count though coming up a little bit. So he's actually now on 27 drones, so he's droning quite a bit here, and it's not the deficit that we saw before.
Yeah, he also did kill a lot of SCV, and with OctZerg game, it's hard to tell if he's truly behind, you know, because he's capable of just swinging the game back with just one quick counter attack or, you know, one magical moment. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, what do we have in upgrades here? Can we just see the upgrade situation?
I think Maars has +1.
Yeah, +1, and 1/1 is coming in quite soon. And the mutas are +1 and +0, so really good upgrades coming in here from our Zerg player actually.
Yeah, now the Goliath army is moving out. Maars feel like this is the critical mass he needs to move out. So the interesting thing about OctZerg is we haven't seen him go Hydralisk this entire series. It's just only been Mutalisk into high tech.
Now it's looking quite hard for him. He lost a bit there in the fight, and now he's not having enough to hold this.
Yeah, that's not enough, man. As I said, Mutalisk and Goliath, it doesn't work for Zerg.
When you do this, you really need to have the echo advantage, and then you can actually make pure muta. It usually works, but you can't lose anything, and you need to be able to pick off a bit. Let's see now how much this is.
Fight this.
Yeah, maybe, but he needs to put all the... Oh, he's not putting everything in, and the rest comes in later. What if they've been there from the start? That was really crucial. And now we see a good targeting here from Maars. Oh, will he clean this up? Those two mutas in the early fight had been making all the difference here. Now everything got cleaned up, and he's at 35 supply. This is all over.
Ma hit his 1-1 timing, and he decided to fight those Mutalisks, and that's probably the game for this series. Game, set, and match.
Yeah, and this is all of the series actually. if OctZerg will lose this, it's all over for him. And Maars will get through to round of 4.
Yeah, there is one tank, you know, it's gonna kill that Sunken. Goliath are actually very weak against Sunken because it does 40 damage to them. But when there's too many Goliath, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is all over. OctZerg really tried, but really matter, putting the GG down here, and he's going down actually. And 3-1 to Maars here. So
yeah, well
Maars
played there
really...
by OctZerg, not OctZerg, by Maars. OctZerg played well, but Maars made the adaptation he made throughout the series, and every adaptation he made was the right one, you know, play a little more defensive, you know, don't waste any unit, and then just, when you hit your critical mass, you go out and you take the W.
Yeah, and this is a little bit what we talked about more when we have seen these plays before, that Maars is actually being better and better and better, and I think that take it in 1 year or something, I believe that he can actually be a force to reckon with in ProLeague. I've seen him really developing this year, and yeah, I really think that he can be a force to really reckon with. And now Caroline joins the channel, so big welcome to Zero's wife coming in here. That's wonderful. She's going in for some action here. Yeah.
Who's gonna get
really
banned first?
For the big bans here, Zero. Okay. Yeah, so really good to see the first game here, and we will have a big PvP, so I can just say that I'm really happy that we have Jumper with us, because he is a Protoss player and he really knows how to lose, because he didn't win a single game in his in his round of 32 here in GosuLeague. So you can tell us all about that, man.
Well, at least I'm in the GosuLeague, so I fought DragOn, man. He was very good, and yeah, I'm here to I don't want to talk about myself though. I'll just talk about DragOn PvP. So DragOn used to CvP, you know, and recently he made the switch to PvP. So we'll see if PvP is up to the task against CruZa.
Yeah, let's have a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and while we are on a break, you can hit that follow and subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, while we wait. All to support BSL, the best foreigner league in the world. So let's have 3-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into CruZa versus DragOn. And while we are here, we need to remind all of you that it's going to be a fantastic series going to be casted soon by Zero. You know, the one of the best casters out there in the foreigner scene anyway. And we are going to see. Oh, it's going to be Machine and Russ. Sorry. Yeah, Machine and Russ will be casting. And it will be Race Wars coming in 5 hours, ladies and gentlemen. So don't miss that. We saw the commercials about it. So if you are on the Discord channel, you can follow it. And here you see all the times and everything from the time zones. So it will be 21 EST. And that means it will be like 2 o'clock in the night here in Sweden. So it's a little bit late for me sometimes, but I try to look at the cast afterwards. And amazing players: DragOn, Quark, Boa, Cadency, Jiren, Hawk, Dandy, Terran, Nyoken. And I must say, Nyoken isn't the best player, but he is one of the most amazing players to watch. I remember the BSL finals, GosuLeague, Nyoken versus Norgrim. That was amazing games. If you haven't watched that, you can actually go to the Bombastic StarLeague on YouTube and you can rewatch that. Amazing series. You should really go for that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now we are going into this CruZa versus DragOn. And I give a little favor here to DragOn, but CruZa in the past has been playing really well. As you can see, he's been in the ProLeague. But if you look at how many times DragOn been in the ProLeague, it's like ProLeague, GosuLeague, ProLeague, 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 and then GosuLeague. So he is a really, really good player. But CruZa can actually do a lot of damage. What do you think about these players, Jumper?
Well, as we talked about this before, DragOn is a very strong player. He's been in the Pro League a lot. He won tournaments. CruZa, he's a good player, but if you just look at the stats, you can see that DragOn is more accomplished. But it's PvP. It could go either way. It's a high variant matchup.
Yeah, but I would give it more to DragOn because the best of 5. When it's best of 3 and best of 1 and stuff, PvP can be a little bit of a coin flip. But if you go for best of 5, usually the strongest player can do it. So the first game is Eclipse here, and we see so many DT rushes and stuff on Eclipse. And also
CD here.
Yeah, exactly. And also the Bonif play that you really like when you go for double gateway, making 3 Zealots into Dragoons and that's a follow-up. So I really like that as well. Yeah, let's get into the next game, ladies and gentlemen. The first game, DragOn versus CruZa. And let's introduce our players. We have in the top right hand position CruZa or CruZa playing, and he is from clan EF, ladies and gentlemen. And in the bottom left we have DragOn playing from Maars. And I should not do that much commercial, but I need to mention anyway that DragOn is going to play in a best of 9 game against Cross, and that will happen on the Friday of the Good Friday, so in 1 week's time he will play on my channel, and Diggity and Doc Holiday will comment that, so it will be amazing, I believe. So if you haven't done that, you can just hit my channel after and you can be there. Oh, and big thanks for the tip here, USZ. Yeah, big thanks for that big tip here.
Yes, thank you for the tip. And CruZa didn't do the minimal boost at the beginning, so he's gonna be mining a little bit slower than normal, but he still is I think he had his probe is like coming out faster than DragOn, slightly, I think, but I'm not exactly sure because if you look in the probe count, you see that CruZa had like 12 probe right now, so he had his probe out quicker than DragOn. So it's a mirror matchup. You know, any little advantage you get, it will matter. And CruZa will go 2 gate here. DragOn will go 1 gate gas. And is that a pylon? Oh, CruZa, not CruZa, I mean Cybercore. It's Cybercore. So yes, DragOn going standard gas opening. You go gateway, gas, Cybercore, into solid, into pylon. But we'll see what CruZa does. He's going 2 gate. I think he's getting gas. Yeah, this is a Hornet opening.
Exactly. The difference is that you will not make like 5 or 7 sealots. You will make 3 sealots and then make your Summoner's core. And sometimes when people play against the double gateway, they are cutting some probes to get everything up. And if you are not cutting that much probes, you can actually be ahead in the mid game. So really interesting play, and we have seen bo5 do great things with it actually against pro players in Korea. So
yeah, so the bo5 build is a very unique build. You know, most Korean, they don't know what to do against it because like what is this build, you know? But yeah, basically the way it works is you pressure with 3 solid, you get your scouting information with 3 solid, and sometimes you can just win the game if you kill enough probe. But DragOn is doing a good job. This is how you defend against this build. You attack the solid with the DragOn, then you pull your solid back to the protect the probe, and you try to keep your solid alive. As the attacking player, what you want to do is you want to kill as many probe as you can before the second Dragoon come out. He's gonna kill a probe here.
This is
Let's see if we can get more. Two probe kill.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough though. Very solid play here for DragOn, but DragOn is down, but only 1 probe. But so very solid play here.
Yeah, so I think he came out okay for CruZa. He got the information, he got some lost mining time from DragOn. But DragOn is also in an okay position as well.
Yeah,
he play against this build a lot. He know exactly what to do against it, and he's making a Crucible. And also a robotic facility. So DragOn is he's playing fancy this game.
Yeah, you know? Maybe this is a DT drop. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It
has to be a DT drop because you don't go Crucible and Robo. It doesn't feed into anything else.
Yeah, it must be a DT drop, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a DT drop, and we'll see if CruZa had Observer out in time. Because this is a very deceptive build from DragOn, you know. He's gonna get his Dragoon range, he's gonna play as if he's expanding or doing some other build. It's gonna be up to CruZa to get the follow-up scouting, because, you know, based on his initial information with the solid pressure, he saw only 1 gateway. He didn't see anything else. So we'll see what CruZa does, but DragOn is definitely going for the DT drop, unless he's doing something else I have never seen before. Yeah, it is a DT. He's making Crucible. Temple Archive DT building.
Yeah, so, the only thing that I've seen, I actually seen some person go for, instead of going for 2 DTs, I've seen someone go for Shuttle, 1 Templar and Storm, and then just make a quick as crazy Storm drop.
Yeah, you can also do that, and you can transition into that if they scout your DT tech. But CruZa will be okay here. I think he'll get Observer out in time. He's not moving his army across the map.
It depends
but the DT
on if
can still do damage.
Yeah, will he move the Observer out, Or will he keep it with the army? And we can see that the observer going with the army, so this is not going well for him, and I think the drop will do so much damage. The only thing now is that he can't die.
Yeah, the drop gonna do damage. CruZa actually missed the 6 Dragoon timing attack he should have done earlier. So with this Bonnet build, you have a 6 Dragoon timing attack, which will shut down the Nexus opening build, and it will give you information if it's DT or not. However, DragOn is going in with the DT drop, and CruZa is not gonna know what hit him.
Yeah, but the big problem is that CruZa's army is quite large, and we have some DTs with it, but he doesn't realize that everything is going to shit from him at home.
Yeah, he's losing all his probe right now.
Now we recognize it, but
he's finally realized.
Oh, 15, 6. This is too much damage. 14. Denying the expansion, but can he get up the ramp here?
CruZa had enough units to get up the ramp. If he leads with his solid and micro correctly, he can force a run through from DragOn. But if he waits a little bit longer, he's not going to have enough units to go up. And looks like he's not going up. CruZa is just going for a contain. I think he's going to try to play catch up with the probe count. He does have 2 base though, and he does have the build order advantage.
Yeah, so he's going to pressure. Let's see. Maybe we can get some storms from DragOn, because right now he's really contained. And he's a big lead here in the drone count. But the problem is that right now CruZa, if he just keeps him in there, he will get a lot of shit done here actually.
Yeah, I don't think DragOn can afford Storm right now. He had to get Observer, he had to get Dragoon, he needs his second gas to get Storm. How will he break this containment? And he just lost that Observer, so unlucky flying across the map. So even though CruZa lost a lot of probes, he's in a good position. He had a containment set up, he had 2 Nexus right now, and he has 3 Gateway. DragOn gonna switch into Reaver though, so he's just going every tech tree like Protoss has right now.
Yeah, that's really interesting actually. I thought for sure that he wanted to get into some storms instead.
CruZa gonna go Forge, which doesn't do anything against Reaver. I don't know if he sees this coming.
Oh, will he just go out with that? Maybe he will go for the counter with the Reaver instead of getting out with it. Right now,
the problem is the shuttle is too slow. I think he's gonna try to break out. He got the positioning. I think he's gonna break out. He got the Argon CruZa army.
Oh, really good there. It was the reaction from CruZa was a bit slow to react there. If he reacted earlier, he could actually have done something with it. But the problem now is that right now DragOn really needs to get stuff done with this. Because he is 1 base down, or maybe he can just double expand or something, but he needs to get something to get back to his game here, because right now it's looking quite good for CruZa.
It's looking quite good for CruZa right now, but DragOn has a Reaver and he had 4 Gateway production. Remember, CruZa lost a lot of probes, so even though he's been on 2 base, it's not exactly a normal 2 base. He's caught up in probe production, but he does have a lot of Dragoon, so we'll see what DragOn will decide to do here. He has the Reaver right now. 2 Reaver, I think he can pressure here. If he just drops the Reaver into the choke point,
CruZa is getting a lot of damage. Too long into his base. I think that he should not have taken the fight.
Oh, the salad taking critical. Oh, the shuttle got sniped, but he dropped the Reaver in time. The Reaver still didn't die.
Oh, those scarabs are amazing.
Oh god, the Reaver did a lot of damage.
Yeah, this is so much.
Is this enough unit? I think with the 2 cannons, CruZa might be able to hold, but DragOn's still doing massive damage.
Oh, now the probes are coming in as well. Only 2 goons left.
Yeah, this is just barely enough Dragoon to break this.
Yeah, and now
it's gonna do critical damage. A lot of probe gonna fall. And DragOn had his second expansion up. He's transferring his probe.
Oh, look at that! He's losing.
That Quadrigoon, he's gonna die to that cannon. See, the problem with CruZa is he doesn't have any special tech. He's just on Dragoon Dawid. DragOn, you know, he was on one base, but he had Revo, he had DT.
Yeah, very strong PvP, as NBA says here.
Yes, very strong right now.
Yeah.
DragOn
So
looking
does
good,
NBA.
man.
Yeah, so does NBA. He's also having a very good PvP. And let's see the tree here. The winner of this will play Maars here actually. So we have NBA actually playing a Protoss in the next. So NBA will be playing DragOn and Maars will be playing the winner of DragOn and CruZa. So actually we have no Zergs in the round of 4. So I'm not sure what's going on with Zergs. We see both in ProLeague and in GosuLeague, Zergs are being really not the best here for Zergs.
Yeah, and CruZa I think only had two mining on gas right now in his main. That's a big mistake. You need a lot of gas in this matchup for Storm.
And now we see DragOn being up almost 30 supply here and 10 probes. So, and he's taking a third. So everything's looking so good for him. He has both Templar Archives and he has a Reaver, so he can do so much with this and more gateways. So he's having better macro, better tech, and everything looking fine for him.
Yeah, you don't want to fall behind against someone like DragOn who's known for his macro. This guy will just, you know, he's gonna keep his lead, he's gonna expand on it, and now he's going in for the finishing move.
Oh, the two Reavers there. A bit of an overextension maybe, but now it's looking very good for him.
Yeah, so CruZa there, he targets the Reaver.
Yeah.
But DragOn just had way too many units right now. Dragoon Dawid cannot fight Dragoon Dawid Reaver.
Yeah.
And this should be game.
Truly. And I just think that CruZa might think about the next map and how we should play here. CruZa had an excellent chance here in this game, and I was a little bit shocked on how he reacted when DragOn moved out. Because DragOn just moved out and he let him, instead of just jumping on it and trying to pressure him a little bit, you know, when he had to contain. I think the CruZa had a possibility to catch a little bit of those units when they moved out, but yeah, it's not really working out for him. So GG, ladies and gentlemen, DragOn taking game number 1.
Yeah, CruZa missed the 6th Dragoon timing there, so he didn't get the second round of scouting. And then DragOn did DT drop, which is unexpected. But it worked to a great result. CruZa did have a nice containment setup, but he let DragOn, you know, break the containment for free. So it wasn't really a containment. And then CruZa went for cannon, and DragOn went for Reaver. And you know who win that battle.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what the next map will be here. And now CruZa needs to get one win here for the cheats. I think it will be very hard for him if he doesn't get a victory here quite soon, because you don't want to be down 2-0 against DragOn, because then DragOn have the possibility to play however he wants to, no pressure.
Yeah, you don't want to fall behind 2-0 in any series, in any competition. But yeah, let's get right into the game.
Yeah, let's see what we have here for the next game, ladies and gentlemen. Both these players are really strong, both have been in the Pro League and so on and so forth. So let's get into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. and it will be on the map Goodnight. So, how do you approach it when you play Goodnight in PvP here?
So, I think Nexus first into 3 Gateway is very strong on this map because you can defend from every build against PT. Because if you look at the naturals, you see how there's like 2 ramps. You can basically Master you and will block everything. It will block Reaver, it will also block, you know, 3 Gate, no Nexus build. So that's the build I like on Goodnight. You lose 2 DT, but you beat every other build.
Yeah, so we are ready to get into the next game here, ladies and gentlemen. And it will be really, really interesting to see if CruZa can come back in this. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 2. And here we go. We have in the top right-hand position, we have CruZa. And his clan is EF. And we have DragOn for Maars, leading 1-0.
Yes, and the thing with this map too is like it had a lot of expansion. And that means this map favored DragOn because he has very strong macro, as we all know. But we'll see what happens, you know, PvP, as I said, is a high variant matchup. It's hard to overcome build order disadvantage. So if you pick the right build and your opponent pick the wrong build, you can just win the game.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see if someone wants to go for any shenanigans or what they want to do. And yeah, let's see. And if
the DragOn's gonna make 1 gate and then he's not gonna scout.
Yeah, true.
Same with CruZa actually. This could be a Bonnet or gas fill. They both are getting gas.
Yeah, so it won't be any 2 gate as we saw the last game.
DragOn will scout after gas. And he's gonna scout the right way. And this timing is gonna be real for CruZa. If I see a probe coming at this timing, I'll be very confused because who scout after taking gas? So DragOn's gonna have some psychological advantage. You know, when you see like a scouting anything SCV drone probe, you're gonna be like, what is going on? Is he proxying? But CruZa gonna hit the timing where he saw like which direction DragOn came from, and he's gonna do a counter scout.
What can be actually quite strong when you see gas is that one thing that can be strong is to try to manor pylon here. So okay, thank you Athernum for the support here and the follow. So big thanks for the follow, Athernum.
Yeah, so we'll see if there's a manor pylon. CruZa actually made an anti-manor pylon, but that will slow down his mining.
Yeah. Let's see now how they are moving. Maybe, if it's possible, can you switch to blue versus red instead? Because those colors are a little bit too similar, I believe. Okay, you can't, sorry. No problem then.
Yeah, both of them are Protoss, both of them have similar color. DragOn is just the more yellowish person.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes this is what happens when you are going for melee instead of the TVB when you are setting up the game, but no problem, we can figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see, we have 2 gate coming
Second
in.
gateway from CruZa, so he's going for early Dragoon pressure.
Okay, let's see the tech upstairs from
DragOn isn't researching in Dragoon range, so he's doing something.
Yeah, he's making something happen in the top there.
It's
DT. It's DTs, ladies and gentlemen. DTs once again, but it's not DT drop this time. But the problem is that CruZa are not going for any observer, and this will hit quite early here. So
yeah, there's no robo right now, so CruZa he's gonna lose the build order battle right now. As we all know, you need detection to fight DT, and right now CruZa doesn't have any form of detection.
Okay, he's moving out with 3 goons and 1 sealer. That is what we see from DragOn as well here.
Hey, sometimes you have to take gambles in this matchup. So CruZa build is very good against Nexus opening. It's good against Reaver because you can contain the ramp. But it does die to DT. So.
Okay, now we actually see a little bit of a pressure coming in from CruZa. But still, CruZa, look what he's doing. He's still not making anything to counter that DT. But the problem might be that the DT needs to fight in this fight before he can go across the map. And that will bring so much time. Let's see. Yeah, now we see the DT is here fighting.
DragOn can did. So if DragOn only had 1 DT, not 1 DT, I mean 1 gateway, then it could be hard for him to defend. But he's going 2 DT, you know, because he has 2 gateways, so it's gonna be fine, you know. CruZa gonna do some damage, yeah, but he's gonna lose all his reward. And even if DragOn doesn't win the game, he still has 2 nexus.
He's doing a great job. Look at this, man. He's just going in and picking off so many probes. He's down 8 probes, and the cannon is coming up here. So it might be actually that DragOn is in a lot of hurt here.
Yeah, he's gonna take some short-term damage right now, but if he can go in the CruZa base and pick off like a gateway or some building, then he'll be in a good position.
No, there are cannons already in there. He won't do any damage.
Nah, he's killing probe right now.
2, 3.
Yeah, this is too much damage.
Oh.
He's gonna, if DragOn can kill all those like buildings, he's gonna be so far ahead.
Yeah.
He got 2 nexus.
But we have
DragOn is only on 1 gate. Never mind, he doesn't have 2 gateway. I thought he had 2 gateway.
No, and he's at 14, 15 probes. And losing even more in the nat here, and he's just sending more and more goons towards his base. Just attacking and attacking and attacking.
Yeah, so as I said, you know, with 1 gate DT, it can be hard to defend against 2 gateway.
Yeah, now
but
we
DragOn, if he killed those gateway and stuff, he'll still be okay. He's getting some probe kills still. 11 kill with that probe. You can still kill some more. Just snipe from the bottom position, and he had two nexus and
and now 3 more DTs.
Yeah, the 3 DT gonna go in. Probe still doing damage, yeah. The 2 cannon is not placed well.
Oh, that was so close that he lost that DT.
Yeah, that DT is a menace to society, man. Someone needs to stop him.
Oh, and now 4 more. Okay, yeah, I totally agree with you now that this is going the DragOn way here more and more. Look at that.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that Cybercore. CruZa going for a desperation proxy nexus, but I don't think he can do much. And he lost his production building, he lost his Cybercore, he's gonna lose those pylons. Just, I mean, just go buy the mineral, that's like 600 mineral loss that had to be replaced. So DragOn is in a prime position here. He also caught up in pro production. He got 2 nexus. If I'm CruZa here, I don't make cannon at those bases, you know. You just have to hope that your opponent doesn't scout. You're too far behind. to play safe. You have to take a gamble.
Yeah, let's see though how much does DragOn has at home to protect against this attack coming in here now. Does he have enough?
The 2 DT gonna escape somehow. And one is gonna run around in base.
Yeah, and I don't think that he can go across the map and do any damage, right? What do we have from DragOn in his...
So if I'm DragOn right now, the only thing that beat me is Secret Expansion. I would send those DT to scout the entire map right now.
Yeah, and that is exactly what we see from DragOn, but there are 2 cannons over there, so he can't get in there.
So and maybe I was wrong. Maybe he needed those cannons.
Yeah.
So DragOn gonna know, and if I'm DragOn right now, I cancel that cannon. Just add gateway, and just try to kill that base ASAP.
Oh, it's not what you actually can do if you really want to. That I would love if you can actually just take 1 temper up there, and just storm it from the bottom. You don't need to drop it. You can just walk it straight over and hope they transfer probes there and just storm it.
Did walk that Gandalf, not Gandalf. Did walk that a random high tempo across the map. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in there across the map and just storm.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
Catching some probes there. 11 kills on that DT. Oh, and now 1 DT more, seeing the natural expand. So now he knows that he is actually on 3 base here. So let's see what the time will be from DragOn.
Maybe if CruZa can hold on for a little bit longer, he might have a way back into this game. I mean, he's not that far behind. The problem is his tech is so far behind. I don't think he had a CruZa yet. And DragOn already had full high tempo out with energy, and he definitely has Storm right now. Yeah, Storm is already finished. DragOn's significantly up in tech. But if CruZa can hold on, you know, if he can somehow survive, he might have a way back.
Yeah, this can be hard, and you can actually see the supply count coming up quite well here from CruZa, so.
Yeah, now DragOn is powering up his gateway count. He's gonna go for a timing attack. I think after he gets solid speed, or maybe he'll just go right now. We see an Archon coming out as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like how he's playing here now, CruZa, to get back into this.
CruZa is catching up though. He's doing good economically. The problem is he doesn't have Storm, and DragOn just had too many Storm right now.
Yeah.
How is he gonna survive against the Storm that is coming?
Yeah, I really think that you are right there, but he's really trying though, and this is the only way he can come back. So he can only play on what he's got. So
yes, if he can take a good position on high ground, maybe he can hold. He does have a +1, or DragOn has.
Yeah.
Oh, Storm, here comes the Storm, the game changer.
Oh, really good Storms. Oh, look at this attack.
Yeah, Storm's just doing critical damage, yeah.
Good splits,
the Dragoon can't even fight, they had to dodge the Storm.
Yeah, but I still really like...
Oh, that Storm did drop 2 Dragoon instantly, and another Storm going off on the Dragoon. Perfect play from DragOn.
And I believe this is the beginning of the end for this game.
No, this is the end of the beginning. CruZa GG and DragOn takes it.
Yeah, GG, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really good. And this is what we see right now, that DragOn is actually going way ahead here and leading 2-1. And the big problem with that is the feeling of it, I believe. So it's really hard for him now to come back.
Also, I never seen DragOn does DT build before in PvP, so he'd been saving it for this series. So CruZa, obviously, I mean, you have to be scouting on your opponent, right? At least in some form. DragOn, mostly in PvP, he goes for like reverse timing attack. So this is something I haven't seen from DragOn. And what a right time, you know, to do a new build in tournament.
Yeah, and we see him going for DTs 2 games in a row here. So let's see now what CruZa is trying to do, if he can maybe just get into it and try to hold, or I don't know really what he wants to do. But it's quite hard for him anyway. And next map will be Ascension, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, as we talked about before, this is no ramp. So some people really like to go for the 3-gate goon here. What do you think about that in this?
Yeah, I think 3-gate goon is very strong on this map. You can hit you can get in before the DT timing and it beat most of the other build.
Yeah, okay, let's go into the third game, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. We have in white CruZa playing with the clan tag, yeah. And on the right side of the map we have DragOn in the green color, darkish green or the teal. So let's see what they want to do here. I remember I saw DragOn in no, it wasn't DragOn, sorry, it was Dawid play here, and he just lost to 3-gate goon. I think it was bo5 some BSL ago. So really good when you have no ramp and you have a quite alright way to play and attack from up above, because you have those high ground into your nat on this map, and you can really abuse that if you have a lot of goons.
Yeah, the problem is right now in this series for CruZa is you know that 3-gate is strong on this map, but DragOn went DT for the last 2 games. So is DragOn gonna do it again, or is he gonna do something else? But if I'm CruZa right now, man, I don't want to lose to DT 3 games in a row. So I would be playing safe right now. If I'm CruZa, I would not do something like 3-gate to goon. And CruZa will go for 2-gate here.
Yeah.
Mr. Vir is donating, so I will unmute myself and thank him because he's donating as a caster. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I can't really say to myself that it's good to do it. So yeah, thank you, Zero, for getting into to comment about that. Okay.
No, I didn't know what it was. It's elixir. I was like, what is that? Is that
it's like cheering. On the,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand. I thought it was yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get back to the game. We have
thank you for the donation, man. We appreciate it.
We have 2-gate coming in here from CruZa.
Yes, it will be a Bonnet variation because he's getting gas.
Okay, let's see what we have for DragOn now. He has 1 gate and 1 goon, but this goon might not be out as early as what we saw on Eclipse. Okay, full scouting coming in here, and now we see DragOn just scouting this, seeing that it's the bo5 build.
Yeah, DragOn is very comfortable against Bonnet build because he play with Quark a lot.
Oh, is Quark doing the bo5 style a lot?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, now we actually see him just moving so way out. You really like this because now when you can catch these Zealots this early, you can damage them so much and really squeeze them up before the big engage comes in, and you can really see that he's picking up almost all the shields of them, so this is really good.
Yeah, the second Dragoon come out, it's gonna get target though, but it's gonna be fine. The Dawid being target too.
One Zealot is already done, he already killed. Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, this is an amazing control defense by DragOn here. He might not lose anything, he loses a probe. But that's all he's gonna lose.
One probe and killing all this, that was amazing.
Yeah, that is why I don't do this Fortnite build anymore. More people and more people are learning how to beat it. So you don't make shield battery, you don't make you don't overcommit on defense, you just do the micro, you wait for your second Dragoon, you save your solid, and then you do what DragOn did, you know, just kill everything.
Yeah, that was really, really clutch play. And what... Oh, and look, he's going into Forge. Maybe,
yeah, because the threat of DT is so strong from the last two games that CruZa had to go for. DragOn, though, will go for robotic.
Yeah, oh... I think this will be Reaver from DragOn, actually.
Yeah, we know what Reaver does against Cannon. So once again, DragOn with the build order advantage. Because CruZa he's paranoid about the DT from the last two games.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that what we saw from game number 1 was not the pure DT, that was DT drop after defending. Yes. And then he's going for pure DT, and now he's going for robotics. So really, really putting things in the head of CruZa. And sometimes when I watch like those people play, it looks like they play one game at a time, but I really think the DragOn is not. He is really thought about how am I supposed to play all 3 games.
Yeah, CruZa gonna walk into an auction and he had to back off.
Yeah. So that is sometimes what I mean is that it's like when you play Zerg, it's really good to start a series with like a 9 pool or maybe even a 4 pool, just because the rest of the series he will be so afraid that you will do something like that and play a bit more conservative. And this is actually what happens right now from CruZa. CruZa is so much afraid of the DT shit, so he's playing a bit more conservative, as we can see with cannons and stuff.
Yeah, and I think if this was a random ladder game,
yeah,
and like even if the player are the same, but if this was a random ladder game, I don't think CruZa make cannon here, because there was no indication of DT. So
exactly.
Yes, exactly. You know, psychological warfare in best of 3, best of 5, is an important aspect. You know, and that's what makes StarCraft a great game. You know, there's the human element here. It's not just micro, macro. It's knowing your opponent tendency, knowing what they are good at, and knowing yourself. You know, what are you good at, what are you weak at. You want to play to your strength and make your opponent play to their weakness.
And what can actually happen right now is that this is what I talked about in this game. We see the 3 gate play coming in from DragOn. And what DragOn can do now is try to abuse the high ground. But CruZa is doing a great counter here with just smacking up some gateways. And we see DragOn just cutting probes and he's only at 24. So DragOn really needs to get some damage done with this. So this is almost an all-in type play from DragOn. And he's waiting for double Reaver. And I really like the position now of CruZa. He does not want to have that high ground being taken easily for him. Oh, is he going away now? He's going back?
So in this situation, if you don't have Reaver, you need to stall the Reaver. You cannot let DragOn move across the entire map like this.
No.
Because when the Reaver get in front of your natural, you're just gonna die because you don't have Reaver And you don't have enough to do it.
And you want the high ground.
Overwhelm this.
And look, this is what I talked about on this specific map. You want to catch the high ground. And now we see DragOn coming from the high ground with Reavers and Goons. And you really want to catch that. So you want to have your units on your own high ground when he gets up. Because now this is so hard to counter. How will he pick up those Reavers on high ground?
Yeah, how are you gonna kill those Reavers on high ground? It's basically impossible.
Yeah, everything.
CruZa is just losing everything to Reaver.
Oh yeah, GG. And he almost didn't lose anything, that DragOn. Oh, that was... I can just say this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry that I didn't have parent advice before this, because when we see games like this, we need to warn sensitive viewers and children, because this series was not aimed for children, you know. This was 18 plus years of age, so we really needed to say that before. So I'm taking that part of me to say just big sorry that we didn't say this before this started. Yeah, but next time we will be sure to tell you guys. This was a little bit too much to handle.
I wasn't ready for what I just saw, man. This was this was too graphic for me. I don't know if I can do any more games. It was too much.
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Persons that are a little bit sensitive, like Jumper, they need to be warned before this. So there should be a little warning sign here. But let's complain to Zero that he didn't get that up. So he should have a little warning sign there, but he didn't fix the overlay straight. So let's put all the blame on Zero to not do that. But really big thanks to both DragOn and CruZa here. But DragOn, what a guy here. And he is, maybe he is the favorite for all of it. And look here now, we will have a Disakwe. And Disakwe against Julia was almost... Look at this count, actually. We have 3-0 Disakwe versus Julia. And you said that Julia was going to win this. Yeah, so now you can defend yourself here, Jumper.
Well, I think someone was hacking, because Julia he never loses. So that's the only explanation I can give you.
Yeah, I think maybe Julia was playing his games on his stream, and he was maybe someone catched his stream. Yeah, okay, so Disakwe did a really, really good job against him. I saw those games, and that was, yeah, he didn't have a problem. No, he's not a hacker. That was just a joke, E-Rob.
We have a Siski in chat as well. One of the best ZZZero, outside of Korea. So welcome to the stream, my friend.
And then we have NBA versus Dark, and NBA just played amazing here. And then OctZerg versus Maars, actually, yeah, I must say OctZerg fell apart in those three last games. Sorry, the two last games. The second game was okay, and he could have won that. But the last two games were actually not really on his standard. But Maars just played so well here. And then DragOn versus CruZa was maybe the most uneven games this day. And yeah, but CruZa can actually come back, and I've seen him play amazing games as well. And I know that he's really a great player, but I'm not sure that he's been that active lately. So maybe this was a little bit to inactivity.
Yeah, DragOn kind of had the build order advantage every single game going DT, and then the last game the psychological advantage, which is too much. CruZa, he fought well, but it's DragOn, like he's good.
Okay, before we end here, I think that maybe Zero wants to play some games. He's asking you guys. You need to tell him if you want to see him play a little bit of games. Of course you want to. And he is actually, in a few hours, going to cast some race wars. So if you're not too tired, you can sit up and wait for all the race wars that will come. It will start Thursday, 21 EST, so it's in maybe 4 hours or something like that. 3.5 hours, something like that. yeah, 4.5 hours it will start. So be tuned for that. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming in here and being a part of this. And if you want to, you should hit that follow button on this channel. And now we see that we have some Patreons coming up here. So let's thank our Patreon before we end here, or before we see Zero play some games. So we have Striker on Bombastic General, and then from Bombastic Colonel. Oh, sorry, Sky Lover is that? Oh. Oh yeah. Okay, so it's Star Lover. Oh, okay. If it's been on my channel, I would have used the other words. And then we have Anthony Shen on the 50 on the Colonel level, and then we actually have myself, Martin Horsmer on 50. And
oh, that's actually you?
Yeah, that's
I thought
me.
it was someone else.
No, and then we have Zero Sum, and on how is it the 30 as well? Yeah. So we have Robert Grott, Flisardo. Oh, Flisardo is a great person. I met him this weekend. He's from Sweden. Then we have Kaz and 2 Pacalypse. And the $20 we have Nicholas Schuler, Christian Eddington, LML, Lingapump, Neontic, and Quark. So we have a lot of persons here. And I must just say one thing about the Patreon stuff. If you watch how much money that Artosis gets for casting very slow ASL stuff, he gets a lot of money for that. We need to get BSL up to that type of a thing here. So I would really encourage you to get more Patreons for this than Artosis and his friends got for the ASL.
Wait, hold on. So it's the goal of BSL is just to take down Artosis. Is
not
that
to
what
take
you're
him
trying
down,
to say?
But let's make it a little contest here, because I would really like to see the Bombastic Patreon really grow. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we are a lot of people watching here, and every single game. So hit that Patreon button and just go support the living shit out of it. And you can actually see that I'm not just talking. I have the example there, Martin Horsmer on $50 a month. And I've done this for a bit.
We have someone in chat. He said, I will donate money if Artosis goes down.
Yes.
Well, thank you for the raid, USC 48 Raider. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Well, Zero, you have to pray now, man. There's people watching. They want to see some StarCraft.
Yeah, now they want to see Mr.
Now you have to pray.
Oh, and we can just, for the record, say that if you want to follow me and Jumper, there are some, we can do this. And you will have some channels there. So, please follow my channel. I am casting every Monday, every Thursday. But on Mondays, I'm casting at Twitch on my channel. So, please feel free to join my Twitch channel if you are not already doing it. And the last thing I need to say is that we have the big thing happening on Friday, not this Friday, but in a week. We are going for a big round of best of 9 series, DragOn versus Cross, and Dig T and Doc Holiday will be commentating, and it will be a $50 prize pool for that. So please hit the follow on Revolution Veer there, and of course on Jumper. But on Monday we are going to cast the BVCL final, and Jumper will be casting with me. So yeah, you can see Jumper is so much nicer channel than me, because he's from Thailand, and there's a lot of people helping him with his stream,
No.
He's getting a lot of
the opposite, man. No one helped me, okay? You're the one who bought all the layout and all the graphics, so I have to call you out on that one.
Yeah, it's not a secret, man. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you for this stream. I think we will have just a short break before we will see some amazing games being played for our high A ranked ZZZero. So thank you for this cast, and we will see you soon in some games with Zero, and after that we will have some race wars. So thanks a lot.
Okay, I will
thank you, everyone.
I will just jump in for a second and thanks to the Mr. Vir and Mr. Jumper for great casting today. Really good casting. Definitely go and follow their channels, and I will make like 5-minute break and I will play a few games after that. So thank you very much, guys, for casting, and see you.
Yeah, thank you for letting us.
Okay, great job, guys. Great job. Really good casting. I really like that. So I hope you also like that, and it was